So Melissa Herndon quickly dispatched her opponent, and she's back. Well, this is good because we got a big match. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. All right, Melissa. All right, Melissa, we got a good one here. T.Hoa versus Ernesto. And just explain to me, how in the world is T.Hoa 8? What you think?
You know, there's some things in life that have no answer.
All right, there we go.
Right?
I was going to say, because I know he's rusty and I know everything, but it's just like you, even if you stop playing in where you're at, you're a 9.
I'm not a 9. I'm an 8.
To me, you're a 9. You know what I'm saying, though? So if you stop playing pool for 5 years, I mean, your skills are going to deteriorate, but you're still skill-wise, right? What do you think?
I mean,
if you're not playing, you're not playing. I get it. You're not going to be able to compete at the highest level.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know if, when he came in and started playing a couple years ago, if they put him as a 9 and maybe he just wasn't successful.
He wasn't successful. No, for sure.
So.
Yeah, he did not win.
He definitely has the knowledge of a 9.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So,
a 9 plus.
Not my decision. We'll just see what happens here, right?
I got you. That's the best way. That's a
here.
good little PC answer she got on out of it. It was nice. Everybody said good answer, Melissa.
I feel like you absolutely could put him as a 9, and either way, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Table 1, Dayton Olmsted, Damian Redmond. Table 1, Dayton Olmsted, Damian Redmond.
Oh, they're starting to call the winner side matches. That's nice. Maybe a little
just
bit early,
to get it
they
rolling.
won't forfeit anybody out until time, right?
Yeah. All right.
It's a beautiful break.
Yeah.
He's 2 balls.
No problem.
Perfect on the 1 ball. Just stun it out a little bit, get an angle on the 3 ball.
Yeah, he's good here.
Yeah.
Table 11, Jeff Beckley and Bo Runigan. Jeff Beckley,
Oh, I would have liked to have seen that match here.
Jeff and
Right, Jeff?
Yeah.
I love Jeff.
Yeah. That would have been a good match.
A little bit of a, you don't want to come too far. You don't want to come too far because then you gotta. He's all right. Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't want to come too far because then you gotta swing the cue ball over, across the table, things like that. But he can go forward here with a little bit inside.
Right.
Obviously, he wants to leave himself an angle on the 5 anyway.
Right.
But ideally, he'd have liked to have been like straight in on that 4 ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he went forward a little bit of inside. This is a little bit tougher than he might want, but really all you got to do is make this ball.
Right.
Right?
Right.
The ball's
Shape's built
automatically
in.
going to come across the table.
And he's going to be okay.
Looks like he's lining up with draw, but I don't think you'll see draw on the release.
He's just killing it a little bit, right?
He knows these rails are springing.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think you'll really see draw on the release.
Right. That was perfect. I like it, and he's right in this in the sweet spot, and it's good to see Tang back in the grease.
I'm playing a little quicker right here.
It is right?
Right.
Yeah. Maybe that's helping him.
I saw him grinding out a little bit on a match yesterday.
Right, for sure. Like, if your confidence level gets low and you in a tough match, you don't want to give nothing up.
Okay. There's all kinds of options here. It looks like he's going to draw this ball maybe and just pinch it back. Play this. I was going to say pinch it.
Yeah.
He could have gone around, high ball, 3 rails.
Right.
And landed basically in the same spot. Just depends on what he was comfortable with.
There you go. Hey, Emmeline, I'm going to tell Melissa you said that.
My little cutie patootie
Emmeline.
Yeah,
good peeps right there.
Great player.
Got those skills.
Comes from a pool playing fam.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Awesome. T.Hoa moves up 2-0. This is Raw Hand, and if you don't know who you're listening to, here you go. Bang. Hour with the power. Melissa Herndon doing the heavy lifting. Raw Hannah.
That right there is like catfishing. That picture's like 10 years old. Throw up
you ain't right. You still a
right?
stunner. Stop. You still good, girl.
Catfish in the stream right
you
here.
Cut it out. Melissa's one of those types, you see her around the pool hall, she's chilling, and then she gets dressed up to go out, and it's like, oh, what happened?
Who that?
Who's that? That's your sister?
Who that?
All right. And Ernesto pockets the ball on the stream. Let's see what's
And
going on.
comes out smelling like a rose. I mean, look at that. The cue ball, the one ball played pinball all over the place, and he has basically a straight in shot.
Right.
Lovely.
Right. So are you looking to play the 2-6 here? Or you're coming under the 2 short side.
If he's got the angle to come under the 2, he's going to come under the 2.
How about that?
Yeah. Perfect.
I'm telling you, Ernesto is the epitome to me of efficiency.
His cue ball is
You know
on
what I mean?
a string. On a string sometimes.
Always just the least movement. He's always coming into the right angle. He might not make everything, but his execution. See, he's just holding that up to play a 3 ball.
Yeah, he missed that ball because he's trying to play such tight shape right there.
Right. Right.
I feel like he might have done better actually if he had taken the 2-6 combo, cleared that whole thing out.
Yeah.
Right. And then he didn't
And then
have
you
to
just
deal
got
with
one
that little
shot.
traffic.
Right. Exactly.
But Tang-Ho, he might have a shot. He's gonna still have to play a combo on the 3 ball here.
Yeah.
3-6.
I like that sometimes when Tang gets into that mode where he's grinding,
Yeah. This
I
is an
like watching his
interesting
thought
choice.
process.
Oh, I didn't realize he was partially hooked. He had to not say that ball. Okay.
Now, no prize here.
I prefer my combos with the second ball hanging in the hole.
Absolutely.
That's-
And I prefer mine with the second ball hanging in the hole with the first ball kissing that ball. Hey, Melissa,
Yes.
can you bank the 3 back down table and creep the cue ball up
You
under the 6?
100% can. That is an excellent shot. That would be an excellent. It's kind of a one pocket little move here. That's what he's exactly trying to do right there. Look at that.
Okay, I can't take full credit for that. Melissa called that route a couple of matches ago. So I just kind of stole it from
Yeah,
her a little bit. But
once
you
you see it, though,
Yeah,
that's the kind of thing
that was
about
beautiful.
teaching pool, right?
Yes,
Is that once
yes.
you see it, then you can use it in multiple situations. Ernesto's going to freeze the 6 ball up to the 6 or to the 7. Oh, well,
he
he's
tried
not
to get
going
him.
to. He's
Yeah,
gonna try to.
he tried to, because he knew.
Yeah.
And if Tang has indeed picked his pace up and everything, I think it's going to help him
I do too.
because he already knows how to play pool.
They have that
right?
saying, analysis is paralysis.
This is true.
right?
This is true.
You start overthinking. When we were doing Bo and Vilmos's match yesterday, I said Vilmos is not playing at the pace that we're normally used to seeing him, right?
That's right.
I mean, he took ball in hand and stared at it for 3-4 minutes, and that's quite
And that's not
unusual.
his game. That's not his game.
And I felt like it was to his detriment a little bit. Right,
Absolutely.
he's a little flat on this 4 ball. He has the stroke, though, to kind of pull it to the rail. But you got to smooth this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stroke.
Now, if I was Tang's coach, which he doesn't need, but he's still a little rising up a little bit.
Does he pop up a little
Yeah,
bit?
a little, like very little. Like we can watch him now. Stroke delivery and see,
I
yeah,
do
he
see.
gets up a little
I
bit.
do see.
Yeah.
You know,
If you're in rhythm,
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want.
strokes are like people. They come in all shapes and sizes.
True.
If
True.
you are proficient with what you're doing sometimes,
Yeah,
there
that's
might
right.
not be a need to change it.
I
right?
agree. I agree. But if we're
But it
teaching
will,
the youth,
under nerves, you're right. That pop-up
Yes.
will probably affect him.
that's
poorly.
right. Thanks for tuning in, Lisa. Thanks for tuning in, Paul. We appreciate you guys. And right now, if you're not familiar with Tang Ho, you know,
You're gonna be.
back in the day, second to Buddy Hall, U.S. Open. That's not too shabby.
No,
Killer field.
a lot of natural talent. Right here.
Yeah,
He's doing a good job actually navigating these rails because people have found these rails
Right.
a little springy.
that's right.
He's kind of taken them out of play a little bit.
And I think that's a good blueprint for success on this table. If you don't have to go to the rail, don't go.
Or if you want to go 2 rails, maybe try and go the 3rd rail. Just
Yes,
to help.
use the third rail to tighten up. I agree with that. All right, we'd like
well,
to thank our
To
cases.
go back to your earlier argument, he's certainly playing like a 9 right now.
Okay, for sure. But so also, devil's advocate, just because you play like a 9-1 set, you can play like a donkey the very next set. I guess it's
Hello, hands up. Raise my hands.
I guess it's your mean. I guess it's the mean average of what you shoot.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry about that. I was kind of distracted
It's all
right
good.
there because I'm going to actually step out
All right.
because
Oh,
That smooth power
Oh,
behind
smooth
you,
power. Yeah,
right?
my man. Come
I gotta
on
let
in.
my homeboys stop
That's
in.
right. What's going on? What's up, Joseph DeVito? Joshua Stone Cipher. What's up? Okay, Tang Ho leading this thing, and I'm just gonna put Sal right in the fire. I'm gonna ask him the same thing I asked Melissa, and we'll see if we get an answer.
Melissa's like, I gotta go play pool. Sal can come in here and talk. He's done playing.
Melissa's on her PC today, man. She's keeping it real.
Yeah, it looked like
real
she was hitting good.
Yeah, she's hitting them good. Hitting them good. Okay. Tang has pocketed the ball, but no shot on one. Okay, so Sal, you played Tang. Do you think Tang is leaning more toward the 9-speed set, or is he still at 8? Is he not consistent enough?
Yeah, Tang's always been a real good player.
Absolutely.
He's getting back and playing a little bit more. And,
Yes. Okay.
He's dangerous. I mean, he's had like a top, but second in the U.S.
Yeah,
Open.
second in the U.S. Exactly.
You can't get there if you don't know how to play.
Exactly. Marcelino.
The skill set wise, definitely he's up there at a 9. We'll just see how many more tournaments he plays, how he does, to see if they move him up. But
Yeah, I think if he keeps playing, they'll move him up. I think that U.S. Open was that like 93 or something for Tang. It's in the 90s when he played Buddy Hall. Marcelino Montoya, what's up, my brother? Chris McCreary, what's going on? Glad you guys are tuning in here. If you're just came in and you came in on the low, this is Sal Butera next to me, son of a gun, the legendary Lou Butera, owner of Butera's Billiards in Moore Park, California. One of the best houses around, no doubt.
yeah, Tang's got a real, like I said, real strong skill set. Ernesto just played a good save here. It's good end to end. Not a lot in sight, but Tang, I'm going to say is going to kick this ball solid. He's
Right. He's very good at this because I remember watching him play one pocket. He was a monster. Ryan, that's yes. And Sal, Chris McCurry said, where's his bracelet? What's going on,
Chris,
Edwidge?
you're funny, man.
Oh, no. Okay, we didn't want that to happen.
I'll have with me in Vegas again.
Ryan Shepard, Bo Runnigan is going to play Jeff Beckley. Ball in hand for Ernesto.
So we got, 3-0 Tang. Ernesto's at the table. This should be pretty clean work here. 4 balls
Right.
a little bit funny on the rail, but
Yeah.
If you get,
So right now, are you deciding where you're playing the 4 right now? Is that
I've already
what you
got it.
You
I
already
like
got
the
it?
cue ball right back where it's at, and I swing the cue ball 2 rails underneath the 9, down underneath between this 4 or 5, played up in the other corner.
See, there you go. And that's sort of, if you're, players on my level, that we have to solve those problems. You can't shoot yourself to the problem, then try to solve it. You have to solve it.
Well, he just came straight up and down.
Oh.
I don't think he's going to like this. He's going to have to play safe.
Yeah, I think we're going to see one of those patented Ernesto safeties again here. I think you just banked the 4 towards the 9-7, right? Because you don't want to sell out. Hey, look at Ra.
Yeah, it's going to leak out, though, I think.
No, he's got him.
okay?
Yeah, he's got him. The edge of the 7 sticks out before the 4, so he's going to have to come 2 rails here. Well, he can come 1 rail, but I think 2 rails you get under it and kick the ball up table.
Yeah, if he doesn't see the edge of it, then probably a 2-rail kick's idling.
Yeah. Yeah. So in a perfect world, Sal, 2 rails, stick the rock, kick that ball out of there.
Yep. Well, you can go 2 rails thin also and get the cue ball back up table toward the 5.
Oh, that's better.
The danger there, I think that's
Yeah.
just a straight sellout. I think
Yeah.
the 4 ball cut's no problem.
Right.
And
Well, you know, it's funny, Shaq. You say 4-ball cuts, no problem. To me, it's a problem. Nice shot by Ernesto. Good pace. Well, you guys got excuse, Sal. It's different. You know, if you guys want to know if a shot's hard, you're going to have to ask me. You can't ask son of a gun because nothing's hard for him. All right, a little back and forth action here. Hey, little love.
Little love.
Now, that could have been disastrous, right?
Yeah.
You missed that ball, leave yourself flat, no pocket.
And now he's perfect.
No, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. And that's a statement out from Ernesto. Played a good save to get the advantage, and then got out.
Right.
Beautiful out. Ernesto Dominguez makes a
You need
move.
that stay in the match too. So
Right, yeah. Oh, you better believe it. You're going to be stuck. Once again, if you don't know who you're listening to, this is the man with the plan, Salvi Terra, otherwise known as SP, Smooth Power, baby. We're here live at the MEZZ West State Tour in Northridge, California. Ra Hannah, Salvi Terra, Tang Ho leading Ernesto Dominguez 3-1, racing to 9, 141 players, 64 players back today. Oof.
yeah, it's a pretty big field. A lot of 6s and 7s in this.
I
event,
love that.
You know?
That means the
Guys just
sport is
jumping in.
growing. That's beautiful.
One of the guys from my room, Mike and Kelly play all the time. Mike got Dave Hema first round, and then flopped over to Ruben Batista, who got.
Oh, man, so he had an easy
That's
draw,
right, he's
huh?
like, boom, boom. I'm like, $30, $40 a match, average it out. Those
Right.
guys,
Get up there and play.
you're gonna learn something.
Yeah. Get up there and play. Pops Dominguez showing some vigor here, man. Lost the 2-ball. I was going to say, if he pushed that quick, then he knows something I don't know. Pops is very, very tricky. Chris
You know what?
McCurry.
You gotta play smart. You gotta play good.
Right.
Roll good. The whole thing to get through an event
And
like
Tank-
this.
Tank-
140 some players.
Tank says, you can have that. Half Masse here, Sam?
Looks like it. Looks like it. If he can't see it, I think I'd go
No.
3 rails underneath it.
Yeah, because it's a bigger ball.
Oh, he
But
totally
if you
saw
can
it
hit him
too.
like
Good.
that, oh boy. Don't think Tang won't shoot at this 9-ball, because he will. Did I just say that? I told you he will.
Yeah. I think there's 2 ways that you can actually play this. I mean, depending on where he's at. Shooting the 2-9 combo, unless you're real comfortable with it, you can leave the ball down there.
Yeah.
Unless he can really take care of this cue ball and throw it all the way up here. I like playing the 2 towards the side and use the cue ball to carry him and
Right. That way you separate them.
separate him, put him away, Either way, you don't want to leave the 9 hanging. That's the biggest-
Absolutely.
biggest part.
Now, what the lower skilled players like me, if I'm playing Ernesto, I'm definitely giving that a ride. I need all the chances I can get. Me and Damian Redmond going to play a revenge match. See? You talking slick to me. I've been practicing, bro. I'm going to tell you, man. I love the pool world, man.
See,
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on,
Yep,
Sal.
and he slapped the ball,
How you liked it? Yeah, I know.
right?
Like, how you
now
like
I tell
that?
You just don't leave the 9 hanging, unless you're going to shoot next.
You didn't make it. You left it hanging, and you slot one. I'm sick right now. Come on now.
And there's 4.
Come on now. And you're already playing tough competition, right? Had to give you a game, playing tough competition, and you do that to me. I'm sick. Ernesto Dominguez versus Tang Ho. make sure you guys share the feed to all the live stream outlets. There's going to be some great matches right now. We're at 138 viewers right now. Not bad on a Sunday. Maybe some people are still sleeping, but we need to keep these numbers up. Joe's DeVito, they're not 5. They're 4.5. They might be smaller than that. They're not buckets.
That was a real good break right there.
How you like
Tang
it?
hits-
Center of the table?
Like I said, his skill set, he hits the ball real solid on almost everything he does.
Mm-hmm.
He's purposefully hitting the ball.
Right.
He's not just hitting at it.
I agree. And his
Stop,
demeanor,
stop.
he looks very focused.
He may choose to move up back and forth, but you can stop right here and shoot the 2 right up in the corner, stop for the 3.
Right.
Slide underneath 4 and you'll be done.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Chris Robinson cameo.
little drive
Did
by.
he lower the camera or what? How'd he get up there?
You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Gotta love it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, love it. That's a good one though. You
I got to
feel
pick
that
on a
one.
little guy every now and then.
Oh. Okay. So
Well, he's picking on everybody. He's like,
yes, he is.
You should not be on the tournament floor hitting balls. You confuse the tournament directors when you do so. So if you are not in a tournament, you are not in a match, please stop hitting balls and exit the tournament floor. Thank you.
Did y'all hear that? That was the hammer dropping.
well, I liked what he did there. He
Yeah.
got real straight, so he decided to go back and forth. Now he can go underneath this 4 or come up in the middle of the table. Steve Strange.
Steve
I
Strange.
did a little donation to one of the youth
Oh, that's beautiful.
youth
video.
facilities
Of course.
and youth programs.
You always do stuff like that.
And you know, he's
Steve doing
trying
his
to
thing.
handle business and keep the kids playing, and
Exactly.
so I supported that. And,
Exactly. He's
uh-oh.
got too far here.
See, this
Gone
is that,
too
this
far.
is that little springiness, man. You
Yeah.
try to just let it release a little bit, and then it just takes right off.
Right. Now, the thing you were saying before was like he was controlling that. He was not getting the rails in play. He was just moving the ball around, stunning, staying in the middle of the table. That time he had to go to a rail, and he overplayed it.
Yeah. I don't think this goes. I think he's going to
No.
have to play safe here.
Yeah. Definitely. Good speed there.
Looks like that speed is pretty good. Pretty good job there.
Yeah,
Back
that
and
was
forth.
good.
Two
The only-
times back and forth.
Yeah. You know, Ernesto is so good with these rails. He might catch this ball flush in the face and replace.
Be interesting to see what he does with this. I mean, he can't
Right.
cut this ball in.
Right. He's, from me commentating his matches, he's 100% cutting this ball in. I told
Oh,
you he
there
was
it
cutting
is.
that ball.
He may get trouble.
And he's
with
gotta
this
watch out for the
here, 'cause
9-ball
his rails are
sound.
Fast.
Oh,
Well, he
just
beat it.
enough. Just enough.
Yeah, I think we get another safety play here.
Yeah. You think he's going to safety play? Put him on the Brunswick and back and forth?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. He may leave him a little more towards.
I think
like
he
play the
it's-
bank on the 5 and leave
Oh,
him
okay.
towards this corner.
the double. Yeah.
You know?
No, I like that. If you can defend yourself while being aggressive, I'm with that.
Yeah.
You bank this ball and control the rock. Yeah.
Well, there it is. He played it long.
Oh, boy.
And it's on the point, and that's
Yeah.
the worst thing that could have happened.
That's exactly right.
So.
Because if he
have to be a
doesn't hit the
little
point, he
more
goes
aggressive.
back, and he's
Yeah,
okay.
A little more aggressive, and that cue ball comes back out down here. 5 ball ends up on the handrail.
And Ernesto
This is
gets
like,
to steal a game real quick.
Nessa's going to knock that straight in. Natural position on the
Yeah.
9. It's all over.
Tang's like, okay.
Yeah. He's like, I blew that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I was his for the taking. Now we're
No, it
4-2.
was. Exactly. Yeah, that's better than the other alternative. And what? Chris McCreary. So, Sal, what would I be in this kind of a tournament?
Chris, you what's your Fargo rating? Tell me what your Fargo rating is. I'll tell you what you'd be. You'd
Exactly.
probably come in as a Super 7 or an
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely.
because
Yeah.
I mean you could sneak around a little bit. But,
Yeah, there's no sneaking in Cali, buddy.
But you know you'd be at the upper. There's a lot of people if you're watching this. You probably have 120 of the players here that are 7s and 6s. A good break by Ernesto again.
Yeah. Ernesto.
Okay, Chris says he's a 620, so he'd probably be up in there.
Yeah. That's
I got to check with Oscar. That's right
that. Yeah, I think that's right there. That's like
there. Might be like Super 7. And
that's super seven.
come on down and steal a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a 7, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Means you're
almost
getting
positive.
2 games from these guys right here in an alternate break race is pretty strong.
Yeah. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? Okay, Sal. This is sneaky time right here on this safety. Okay, when Ernesto does this, you know it's going to be problems. Oh man.
Hit that all right.
Joseph DeVito, if in letters, if that was an A, B, C, D, then a 7 would be a B, right? Well, in this tournament, a 7 would be a C, and then
So it's
the
9,
8s,
8, 7,
yeah,
6.
yes, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Well, he's kicking 2 rails. He must have him underneath the 5 pretty
Yeah,
tight.
he's got him solid.
Otherwise, that 1 rail kick to the corners is
Yeah.
natural.
This is what I'm talking about, though. This is what I like to see from Tang, because he works it out. Like, I watch him in his body language and his execution. He doesn't.
He's
There's
gonna
no
try and
willy-nilly.
Flatten this ball out and just go 2 rails right at the 2.
Yeah. Jay Miles, what's good? Just
Picked
missed
up a little bit too much English on that.
it. Yeah. And that's the thing about playing in unfamiliar territory. You know?
Well, we just played on a completely different table. He laughed about it, but he kicked 3 balls in on me, and you know, like, well, I hit that so bad. I can't believe that went in.
But it went in. Yeah.
But he knows how to, he knows which
No,
way to go, and you
exactly.
play the percentages. You play the right thing, and
Yeah,
good
he's-
things happen.
It's not his first barbecue for sure.
Oh, this is still a real good match here. I mean, Ernesto's got a chance to make it 3-4, and then Tang's breaking. He's still up
I
one
know.
little break, but
Chris South said you could come to Buterres. You got all the one pocket action you want.
yeah, there's no shortage of one pocket action up here.
Not at
Down
Buterres.
here, over here. I don't
Yeah.
even know where you're at anymore.
He's
but-
he's out. Yeah. Vegas.
Yeah,
Where's
there's
Chris?
plenty.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he was in Alaska.
Yeah, last time I saw him climbing mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Ernesto Dominguez with a nice route there, Sal. That was a beautiful shot.
He knew as soon as he hit it and he went into that track, he knew it. He started watching. He's like, stop. And it was tracking right toward the hole.
It did track for the hole.
That's a huge mistake. Because that was
Chris. All right, now Tang Ho's looking to steal here. He said, I'm going to get up 5-2. Probably talking about Dave. Horse Whisperer, Cowboy Dave. Oh.
I don't know, Chris. I don't know all these nicknames, but I can tell you that there's
It's action for
6,
you.
8 guys just up at my place that are all playing one pocket, and
Yep.
they just like playing. Sure, they make some kind of game.
Stepping the electronic games up around here, buddy.
All right, and like that, there's a little mistake from Ernesto. We got 5-2. So
That's what
again,
happens.
Tang is no stranger to
No.
getting himself going.
Exactly. Tang ahead 5-2. Yeah. Well, Matthew, I think when you're playing in this alternate break, anything can happen. You can be susceptible to making mistakes.
There's questions here. There's a lot of guys that
They're
to
right
keep
on the
this- to
fringe.
keep this tournament fair.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys, you want the higher players to be ranked higher.
Exactly.
And because you don't want to see the same guys every single tournament.
Exactly.
You still see it because they weed through a lot
Because
of
the
this.
other good players don't show up. But let's just think. So if you make Jason Williams a 9, that means he plays even with Mika, even with Dennis Okolo, even with all those high-level guys. Is Jason Williams a favorite in there to be a 9? That's a no.
No.
So truthfully,
And
we
it's like
try
how
to
many-
keep it correct.
How many times has Jason Williams won? He's up there in the money, right?
He haven't won one yet.
Right. So he's up there in the money,
Right.
where he should be.
Yeah.
Every event.
Exactly.
That's where it's at. And you
Yeah.
get that breakthrough, then you can talk about
Yes,
it. But
you have to be able
Jason's
to.
a real solid player. Another guy
No.
that knows a lot.
Jason
knows the ball
Williams
well, but
is one of my favorite players. He's not afraid of anybody. He gets there, but sometimes he gets there and falls apart a little bit on himself. And you're right, Sal. He's Tang.
If I got to start playing in more than one of these events every 4, 5, 6 months. 'Cause
Yes.
I think I'm a sandwich
Yes.
7 right now.
Yes, you got to get there. You got to get there because I know gear-wise, once you
But
get past that,
I
you'll
got to
be
say
straight.
it. We're really having a good time. We got a lot of stuff happening around
No,
our
yeah.
place. A lot of events. A lot of
Yeah,
good energy, good mojo, and businesses. Comes first.
right,
Keep everyone happy. Keep everyone playing the game. Be good to the game.
right.
You know.
Exactly. You're probably right, Matt. I'm not a statistician. I don't check that thing, but I do know the speed of most people play. But if you say Jason Williams had to play Vilmos Folders for a week, who's going to win? All right, then it's going to be the Skinny Jeans tournament.
Jason be wearing skinny jeans because he won't be eating very well because
And rugby
Vilmo's going to be
shirts.
up in his kitchen.
With the striped shirts too.
Right?
No more striped shirts. I'm gonna say this.
No, but that's not
I was gonna
taking-
say I'm gonna say this. Vilmos, Vilmos with the striped shirt is a bad dude. People know Vilmos. I don't know his name. The guy who wear the striped shirt. Dave used to say that all the time because it was such a thing. I think it's kind of like your thing. Like you could still wear striped shirts.
You know why
and
he
they'd be
don't have
like,
that striped
"That's
shirt anymore?
Vilmos look."
Because everybody else in this tournament,
You gotta give that.
they mugged him in the parking lot, took it off him, and burned it.
They knew it was his
They didn't
good
want
luck
no
charm.
part of that. They didn't want no part of that shirt
yeah,
anymore.
no, exactly. Vilmos is a world-class player. That's a fact. If I had some money, I know my team I would make to go around, and I'd be competitive too. Roy's basement would have to watch out for the Hannah and Butera stable.
The every player is going to get in and out of events and have good ones and bad ones, but
Right.
you look consistently in all these things.
Right.
Vilmos is definitely a force to reckon with, and not taking anything away from Jason
No.
Williams' game. I think he's a great player,
Yeah.
but there's certain moves and certain things, and
It's like the
and,
Moscone Cup. It's like the Moscone Cup.
Mechanics and
Kicking.
You know,
2-minute
yeah,
warning.
so good.
2-minute warning, so forfeit.
You know,
The intangibles.
oh, Tang just let it go,
And he's going to turn
might
out.
be okay.
No. You guys spin this ball in so easy, it makes me sick.
You got to be able to take it when it's given to you. You got to
Yes.
roll good. Everything's
Yeah.
got to happen. You know,
Yeah, I
got the
agree.
opportunity.
Sal is a 9, Chris. Oh, no. Nesso came up short on that shot.
And
That's
Chris,
it.
I haven't won a match since Hector was a pup. I mean, I'm telling you, man.
Sal works too much.
But you want to talk about pouring a good beer, making a sandwich.
That's right, and
You gotta
running the place. Yes.
Give you the 7 on that.
You got everybody get the 7 out on that.
I mean, we talked about this a lot. I mean, I'm realistic about it. You know, I love the game. I still think I got a lot of stuff to give to the game. And most
You
of it
do.
now is, you know, supplying a good place for people to play,
That's
teaching,
okay.
doing things like
But that's
that.
okay.
I'd love to be out there playing every day, but
It's
you know,
okay
I got
because
a lot more
it's
things
coming.
going on.
It's coming. Is he going in the side here, Sal?
He might go on the side. He might hit the point. Yes. Oh, he's rolling good, man. I'm telling you.
Is he?
If you go look at that angle, how much space he had to get by the 6 and hit the point,
Yeah. Yeah.
he hit
crazy.
it. He hit the whole. He hit the whole space.
Sometimes that's what happens. You know, you get there and everything just rolls
Now you
for
just
you.
natural. Just cut the 6 in, slide over to the 7.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 balls left. Oh, wow.
Oh no. But so I can tell you, since we were behind, his body English, he was not still on that shot. Chris McCreary, you funny dude, man. He says he hasn't won a match since 1970. Now that was weird. He's shooting this. He didn't want to play this combination, right? Vanessa didn't shake
No,
this
no, no, no,
combination,
not at
right?
all.
Yeah.
I think the 7 goes by. Well, it goes by that
Hey,
way.
Sal, do you think the 7 goes by?
7
Come
goes by.
on, man. Come on, man. Right now.
That was one of those like, man, how did I leave myself here? I'm gonna hit this ball.
He didn't care. That was beautiful.
Frustration.
Comment, forfeit. John White, please bring up your tablet and your rack.
A couple forfeits this morning. People don't want to wake back up.
Yeah.
You know,
How do you grind it out and then
make
don't
it
show
all the way
up?
to the money and then don't show up.
No, man. I'm gonna play.
Thank the barber, man. He was sneaking around yesterday, sneaking around. He was so tired. I told you, man, he's not going to get through this. He settled out of court, man. He's like, all right, look, I'm still on the winner's side. I'm going to take some money and go home. I ain't coming back tomorrow. You know,
That's right.
yeah, cut your losses. What am I going to make?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
You know?
Well. Exactly.
All right, we got action again to see if we can get
Yeah.
this back. You know, and that's
He
what
needs to.
getting himself in that. Can get this back tight and then
Yeah.
let Tang up. Tang just made a mistake there after getting 2 good rolls.
He was talking about Dave.
Yeah. Dave is hasn't been around much, Chris. He's been in Texas playing around with horses, not playing too much pool.
Wow.
But rumor has it he may come back this break.
Hey, Sal, can I
Can I
buy
have
that
this
break for
can I-
$1?
Can I buy this break for $20, please?
You know what I mean? Can I buy that break? That was crazy. I'm telling you, you know, I still think for somebody who works as strenuous like you two moving tables and Ernesto being the AGS moving tables and Rafael, if he wasn't doing that and he just concentrated on playing pool, I think he would still place.
Some people just, you know, got it in them, and some people don't. It's like
Right.
it's like athletes. Why that guy? How did he get a 42-inch vertical?
Yes.
Like, he just got it. You know,
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah.
like, go to the gym and like,
Yeah.
since he was 4 years old and
No.
you know, leap and leap and leap.
Yes.
He just woke up and said, "Look at that! Wow!" You know, and
That's right.
and that's just it. You know, so there's a lot to be said for natural ability and you know, work ethic and discipline and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
for
That's
sure.
that's a big deal.
He takes care of
Ernesto's
himself. He's in
Ernesto's a
good
good
shape.
man and raised a good
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Worked like crazy. He plays
Work
great
like
pool,
crazy. Yeah.
You know,
He's a great man.
a good ambassador for the game.
Absolutely.
Anyway, anyone that said anything bad about Ernesto,
They're tripping.
you could just scratch that right
Yeah,
there.
they're tripping. Still said, I'm not going anywhere. 5-4 Tang Ho in the lead. Once again, you are watching the MEZZ West State Tour. Race to 9. Tang Ho to break here. Leading the match 5-4 over Ernesto Dominguez. He has been breaking pretty soundly. Watch for a solid hit on the 1 and a 1 to head to the side pocket. He didn't make the head ball, but he's going to have a shot. This is good. It's almost ball in hand shape here. Whoa. Rubbed his feet on that one. Tang is just looking not only confident, but very deliberate in his approach without being slow. He has definitely picked his pace up from when I'm watching him. Yeah, I believe that alternating breaks does, but I also think alternating breaks, I love watching the packages, trust me. I love watching people run multiple racks and stuff, but it was actually TV and things like that that stopped the racks because you don't get to see the other player play.
Yeah, you know that there's certain things that are good about this format. It keeps a lot of the, it's what it's trying to do. Is keep the players that have I don't know, say a weaker skill set, let's say, in the game, because anything can happen one rack to the next. But I do really like to see the ebb and flow and you're down and the momentum change and.
Yeah, I'm just going to say though, Sal. Let me play devil's advocate. Who had the best serve? Agassi, who had a big serve in tennis? Agassi, right? Okay. So I'm Pete Sampras.
Or yeah.
Do I get to keep serving if I keep acing you? Right?
No, that's the unfair part about pool. You get up and you run 4 racks and then you miss a ball and you leave a guy bad. In golf, you get four swings at it and
exactly
recover.
Exactly.
In pool, you get 1.
That's right.
You have a guy hit like fairway, birdie, and then hit one in the sand trap. It's your shot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And this happens a lot here.
Exactly. That's the thing. Tang Ho leads 6-4. Sorry about this sidebar, but I think for the betterment of pool, how about if we had it the amateurs play alternate break and the pros play no alternate break? Or how about you flip it? Amateurs play no alternate break, alternate break, and pros play no alternate break.
It's tough.
Right?
I don't know how you could separate it, especially in the same venue.
Right.
I like to see when the guys.
Oh,
we talked about this yesterday, where you're talking about hill matches. A lot of these matches go back and forth, forth. When you're up 6-2, and then all of a sudden you make a mistake, and the guy runs 2, plays you safe, runs another.
Right.
And now you're down 7-6.
Right.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Now you got to hit that 6 ball, and you're like, what? But when you're up 6-2 because you got 2 little jellies or something,
right?
And then you
right.
You get to just turn around and go, oh, I'm gonna shoot the 6 ball.
Watch this. I'm
gonna shoot it with the opposit hand and bank it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get you. And you came up in that area. It wasn't no alternate break. You had to get there. You playing Buddy Hall.
How many times Buddy Hall, Johnny Archer is like, you get up and you're like, how you like that 3-pack? And he's like, yeah, here's 4 and safe. Go ahead and kick. Here's another 2. Now you're down 6-3 on your 3-pack. What?
And I remember one time, sorry about these guys, but I remember one time you broke down like the expenses to go to a U.S. Open or something, run into 2 monsters, and you're out.
Yeah.
You can get out in a tournament without shooting a shot. You can go to a tournament, pay your fees and everything.
I watched Dave
and don't
Bowman
shoot.
get beat 11-0, 11-0, and it was like
That's crazy.
it was goofy how good the guys played. And then I played in Ohio. I played Mark Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
I made 2 mistakes the whole match and lost 11-9. I'm like, man, I made 2 mistakes in 20 games of pool. All right. I had to cut that back. So I made 1 mistake the next one, and it was controlled. It was like a safe, but I left something open.
Yeah.
Playing Dennis Hatch, and Dennis beat me 11-10. So 3 mistakes, and I had to call up Mama and go,
Because you played bad.
I guess I'm not going to make 3 mistakes next week.
All right,
and don't buy no butter because we're eating dry bread this week.
I know. Thank you guys for humoring us on that. But that's why I bring guys in the commentaries of Sal's caliber, so he can tell you how it was back in the day, and we can go forward with this beautiful sport. That's a bad shot there.
You know, the thing with the break issue with this, they've standardized the rack, which speeds the game up.
Right.
But it also equalizes the game for that weaker player again.
Yes.
Because break mechanics and good, like when I'm playing a match, I look at how well I struck the ball, where I put the cue ball. I'm doing all this. With the weaker players, they're breaking balls and making 2-3 balls in the break because of the rack.
The rack, yeah.
You don't have to be.
That's right.
have
You
good
don't
break
have to.
mechanics.
Right. You don't need
You know?
break mechanics. Right.
So
yeah,
that's
agree.
taking another element of the game. I tell you what, man, this match on the next table over here, you guys can't see it, but you got Bull Runnigan playing Jeff Beckley. Jeff, strong player.
Jeff is looking smooth
Really
over
good
there.
match over there. I think it's 1-1.
And here we go. And that's so with a chance. All right, my last thing on this. Eric Lim. I'm talking about amateurs that go play the U.S. Open, that go play the so-called dead money amateurs, the shortstop speed. You don't think the break is a determining factor? Then I'd like to set up some wagers with you. Because I think the break for those guys is the determining factor. The guy breaks and put a package on you with a magic rack, you're sad.
I like to, this again, this is why I get crazy, because I've been around it long enough. I understand what my father was telling me when he said don't play pool, blah, blah, blah. It goes through cycles, and it's up to all the people that are out playing in events like this, and it's your local places, and just be good at the game that you're playing and you love and whatever. I don't care if you're gambling, you're hustling, you're just learning, you're league playing.
Right.
Just be good to it, because it's got a little stigma, which is keeping it from getting anything
rising.
serious to
Yes.
take hold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tournaments that 2010, I played an event that paid $3,000 for first, and today it pays $2,500.
Yeah.
How's that happening?
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Cost of living went down that much in 9 years.
That would be negatory. All right. Ernesto's going to get a jelly roll here. Did he play that?
He's just letting it go. Just like, I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
He'd be back 6-5 here. Just roll the 6 in, and
Yeah.
he may pinch to the 8.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Eric. Yeah, that's right. They get a chance to get to the table. I agree with you on that. But, all the smart money people that I know say when they are handicapping a game, if the guy has the break over the guy, they favor that guy to win. All right. Thank you guys for indulging me. Ernesto makes a move. 6'5", staying alive like John Travolta, baby. I love it. That's what I think the rest of the pool world is missing, that we don't take care of the rest of our tribe. Like, we don't take care of Earl Strickland. We don't take care of Cowboy Jimmy Moore and those guys, the guys that paved the way. Those guys still have knowledge. They still have value. We have to honor those guys, because coming up in the universe, you're going to be that guy. And so if we don't have guys like Sal Butera here telling the truth, hey, Sal, what used to happen? Then how do we know how to protect ourselves going forward? It's not just about making balls.
Here, look at any video, anything that was recreated or remastered from 1975 back.
Yeah.
And look at the players.
Yeah.
Look at how they conducted themselves.
Right.
Look at how they dressed.
Right.
Look at what the event, the arena, the format, the amount of people that were sitting there spectating. Look at the whole thing from the promotion side. And I don't want to beat up any sponsors, promoters, anybody.
Are
you
there
know,
sponsors?
Everyone's got
There's
a
pool
spot.
sponsors?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
All
you
right.
know,
Yes, the real deal ones,
Yeah,
not
right?
that
I
other
mean,
stuff.
you're gonna if you nurture what you got, and right, we try and do this in our business, it's gonna keep the whole pie growing, and then
That's
then
right.
you can make your money. You know, to try and get that big slice today, you know.
That's right. There's not going to be any pie. All right, here we go. Back to an exciting match. I love it that we're able to pick Sal's brain and hear about the great heyday of pool. And I was lucky enough to be at Kim Davenport's Hall of Fame induction, and it almost made me cry. He broke it down. It was beautiful. I urge you, if you're a pool fan, go on YouTube and watch Kim Davenport's speech in the Hall of Fame induction. It was one of the most moving speeches I ever heard in my life.
Well, you know, Kim got caught up in, and this is like, you know, anybody who played Andy Roddick and on, Jim Courier and all these guys that played when Sampras was playing. Great players.
Yeah.
May or may not ever get into the Hall of Fame because Sampras won everything,
How you like it?
right? And Davenport was always a bridesmaid, man. It was like, how many times? It was like second. And he got a couple titles, but it was like, man, you don't think that guy's playing good?
He said,
You know?
and just imagine, you had to do this all the time, and you said it too. You got to play Buddy, got to play Nick, got to play Earl, got to play Johnny, got to play
Siegel.
Rempy, got to play Siegel.
Every one of them.
Come on, man. That's just beautiful. All right, y'all. Thank you for humoring us, man. I love those talks. And right now, Mr. Tang-Ho is on the move. Yeah, there you go. What's going on, Laurie Jones and Kim Davenport? Target pool, baby. Love target pool.
If you don't like Kim, you got something wrong.
Kimmer, the Kimmer,
Kim's a good
baby.
guy. Right, he grew up in the area with
Down Modesto, Dave Piona and stuff, right?
Dave Piona up there, and they were chasing around when Cole Dixon was playing, and you know,
Yes.
I mean, you want to learn how to play and get some moves and do whatever. I mean,
You're in the right area.
Paul Brienza, Kim Davenport, Dave Piona, Cole Dixon, Billy Ray Sutton, all these guys was boom, boom, boom. I mean, Roy Futternick, who was like a little sneak around up in that area, Bay Area. I mean, Kim was from Modesto, but it was up in Sacramento and up in that area playing.
Tough action. All right. Tang-Ho making a move here. Here you go. So when you cut this ball inside, are you playing the 9 ball on the same side where the 8 ball's going? Or are you going back and forth twice?
Usually, this table plays fast. I might go back and forth just to let the cue ball roll naturally.
Yeah.
He went back and forth, and
There you go. I think that was a wise
It's going to
move.
be okay.
Because I didn't think he could hold it the other way.
Yeah, you try and hold it up, and you're like nervous hitting the ball.
Yeah, just put yourself in trouble. Just put yourself in trouble if you do that. Ferroni. Dave Ferroni was the guy who that wasn't the guy who he talked about in the Hall of Fame, right? Am I wrong?
Ferroni, there was Dave Piona was up there too. Dave
Yeah, he
was,
talked about Dave Piona.
Yeah, there was two guys. Dave Piona was a shorter.
Yeah,
a curly
short.
hair, big
Yep, that was him.
mustache.
Yeah, and he gave the acceptance speech. Yeah, I mean, because I just happened to be there, humble brag, but it's all right. Tang-Ho doing his thing. SB, SP, Salbutera, baby. Acknowledge the greatness. Holding it down. And both of these gentlemen are breaking. I was
he
going to say.
let his cue ball come back, and the one hit the side pocket, and sometimes the break works and doesn't
Right.
work, but break mechanics wise and
Yes.
strength wise.
Yeah.
If you ask Ernesto in the 30 years of his pool game, what's your strongest point? What's your weakest point? He said, my kickball's good. That's strong.
That is
What's your
true.
weakest point? I don't have a big break.
See?
Maybe 2 and 3 balls in every break.
Yeah.
He's in,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
these racks have.
Hitting them good. So
Thanks,
Raimel.
Charlie.
Yeah, no, that's facts, Ja. I'm just gonna tell you, for me myself, it's tough to keep it moving in the pool hall with commentary with your buddies, but when you can get a professional like Sal, who knows the information and can deliver the information, you got to keep those guys around you.
Yeah, I think part of being real with, like I say, with the game and
Right.
keeping it going. Bad talk in event, bad talk, whatever promoters, and this happened, that happened. It happens to everybody, and it evens itself out. How many
Right.
times, Federer got a bad break in
That's right.
net court, whatever. It's like it happens. But
That's right.
Fundamentally, he just keeps on plugging.
That's right.
So he's,
No, I
sometimes
agree.
you do good, sometimes you do bad. You just got to call it.
Exactly.
Don't play bad. Don't play well this weekend, and you go
Exactly.
home.
Give a brother some gas money. Hit me up on PayPal. OTWpromos@gmail.com. Okay. Now,
Tang tried to lock that up, and
he did. He sold it out.
kind of failed.
Does a 3 fit past the 7? I think it does. But if it didn't, is there a well, I can't tell. I can't wait. I can't wait, guys, because I won't have to say that no more. Does this fit past this and this? Because we're going to have the eye in the sky, baby, with that part, too. It's going to be great.
I think this is no problem from here.
Yeah.
Either plays a 5-8 combo or else plays a 5 up in the corner. Simple.
I like the combos when you guys do them because I like to see how they control the balls. I'm just going to tell everybody that's listening, when I get big and get my big boy pants on, if you're playing in my tournament, you're going to have a collared shirt on. Sorry. You're going to have to. The only exception would be, those ultimate gear types or jam up type shirts that are professional pool shirts, You can get that, but you can't rock a t-shirt, man. I'm sorry. You can't do it. I don't care if it's Armani. You gotta look presentable, man. You gotta care about what you look like. And speaking of caring what you look like, this guy Ernesto said, "Who you calling old, man?" Right? He's just moving like space goes here.
Yeah, it's tight quarters in here too. I mean, he's hit that table 2 times now, being jacked up, shooting in the same way.
That's a good shot, right? Nice recovery by Ernesto. And Sal called it from the beginning. Nice tight match, 1-1. And now what separates them? The game that Ernesto spots him. 9-8. Ernesto Dominguez. I love to see Pops fight. He told me, he said, I might not win, but I always going to fight. I don't give up. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got 7-6. Tang breaking. This might be time for the Sahara. Ernesto's thinking, if you break dry, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, mijo. Eddie Nagel. You know Eddie Nagel, Sal? Eddie Nagel? Have you heard that name before? Eddie Nagel? Old school pool player?
Nagel or Nagy?
He said Nagel.
Not familiar.
All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
More trouble.
And Sal, you just call it's the intangibles. It's the intangibles. It's like that. Playing well, moving, grooving. Brake mechanics fail. Scratching aside. You could have been on the hill. Now it's
It'll be
looking like
7-7
7-7. Yeah.
1 minute.
Right. Chris Robinson is still in. Now
He got a
you
little
knew
bit.
it,
Well,
and that's
ball's right
he
in the
did
hole.
that twice. He did it in the corner shot up top, and he did it right there. What causes that? He just because you're hitting it so soft, you hit it and catch the rail, so you don't get it to fall. Is that what happens, or?
Yeah, you know, each table plays a little bit different. On these, it's you want to rub the rail going in, but
Yeah,
he was
you said
killing-
that yesterday. You
he
want
was
to rub
killing
it.
the ball there, so
Right.
He didn't want to scoot too much on him, so he adjusted a little bit.
My man Luke, man, good looking out, my brother. I appreciate you, dude. My man, you see, that's what I love, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna give back to the community, lovely. How you like that, Sal? That's what you do? You just kick them in?
He kicks real good.
You called it after you said it. You said
Kicked
he
3
does.
balls in. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's like
That was a good kick, though.
doesn't help if you leave him hanging there for him, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to tell you guys, all your raffle ticket buying and donating to your man Ryan has paid off because our stream going to be real sexy in a minute. Oh, no, I'm good, fam. Good looking out, though.
Yeah, this that last stroke by Tang was not his normal. I mean,
Right, not the normal.
He's a slow rhythm, but he's very calculated. And
Yeah.
that one seemed to me like he was just a little like wishing that ball in. You know, hit that little
Instead of
force,
being affirmative. Yeah.
natural angle to
Yeah.
4.
I've had the pleasure of watching you give lessons, and the one thing you do hammer home a lot is that when you make up your mind to shoot, you have to shoot. You have to give the ball a proper respect, but you have to shoot the ball. I don't think I ever see you ask balls to go in.
Well, see, he's just really trying to take care of the cue ball here.
Oh man,
He'll
he
be
did.
all right 'cause
He's
he
got
had
him.
3 balls.
He got him eclipsed by the 8 ball.
Yeah. He had 3 balls that way. You know, he could get
Yeah.
behind the 8, the 6, and the 5.
Yeah.
Easier to control the speed.
And I think, situational pool comes up and different people handle things different. But I think if you can gather up a lot of pros in the same situation, they would most likely all come out with the same output. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. My people. It's Cali out here. Brother need gas money.
Oh, I think that one's going to cost him.
Yeah, that's leaked out. That's leaked. So I
Nesta
think
played a good shot there, and this is a natural angle to get to the 5. Just pocket the 4 ball.
that's what you're worth. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Matthew. I got you. I appreciate that.
Now, Ernesto's got that shaft, but he painted his shaft.
That's the unicorn Revo.
Take a second chance sign-ups back here. If you haven't signed up,
He said,
sign up.
he said, I can't see the black, so he painted white. Now, that's not a Revo. That's a Q-Tech shot.
How do you know? How do you know? You don't know.
If you paint it white, ain't that what Earl used to shoot with? A little white Alson Fisher
They're
graphite
all
joint?
coming out now. I mean, everyone's coming out with that. I got Q-Tech coming in. I got Jacoby
Yeah.
coming in. I got all these guys with that
Yeah.
carbon fiber.
Peach Hour
It's like-
has one coming out. Shout out Joe Peach Hour. Does great things for pool. Good man. I like that little twirl right there Ernesto put on. Yeah. 7-7, baby. We got Accione.
Yeah, action.
How you like it?
Making one of them hills you like so much.
I love it, man. And the thing I like the most about it is you get to really just watch and learn. If you're really into pool, you get to watch and learn. 7-Up, baby. Great times. Go-to custom. Nice. I don't, you know what? I could ask him, but Ernesto is a craftsman. So I'm sure he researched what kind of paint to put on there. Whatever. But it looks good. It looks good. Just looks like an extra white shaft. Looks like a Gina Q shaft.
All right. Here we go, 7-7. Craftsman breaking.
You got to sweat it. Now, see if Ernesto returns the favor. Tang turned his break over. Let's see if Ernesto turns his over.
He's been breaking good every time and having a shot. I mean,
Oh, man. He's got a little bit of maneuvering here to do, Sal.
Huh?
He's got some maneuvering to do here.
yeah, the 1 to the 2 and the 2 to the 3 because of the angle of this one ball.
Mm-hmm.
He may choose to go up and down. He may just spin it.
Oh, just twirl it in?
Spin it a ton, and try and keep from having to let the cue ball go too much.
They're going to get in that side pocket.
Nope.
They're going to get in that side
Straight up,
pocket.
straight down.
Oh, and he's
And
going
let's
to get
see.
on the. Is he on
How
the?
good is this?
Oof.
Go right underneath the 4.
Yeah.
Or draw between the 4 or 6.
Because the danger in that shot was he could have overrolled that shape. Oh, stop.
I like that. I don't think he's in any trouble here.
Yeah.
I think go underneath the 4 here.
Oh, use that rail perfectly. That was a
Underneath
beautiful
the
shot.
4,
Yeah.
and then it's good.
Yeah.
You know, if you try and go up, you miss the 6, you can scratch on the side or bump the 6.
I think that's what happens a lot. Like when you don't know the patterns, how you don't connect the dots on those balls, you make bad decisions.
Trying to let it out a little bit. Trying to get that, kind of feel a little bit like I'm in this match. I was not in this match at all.
That's
I'm
right.
down by 3
He's
right.
like, I was done. Yeah, I agree with that. Straight up lunch money time. Now they got that beautiful 8 hanging there. There's no problems here.
And we have perfect.
Oh, this sexy
That
pool,
in.
man.
He's probably just going to stun it about a foot.
Pops Dominguez
Should be good.
looking real spicy right now.
All right, 8-7.
I like that he took his time before he pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, and Ernesto Dominguez just makes a move. He says, hey, man, you need that game. One game difference all day. This is some good stuff. Yeah. Frank's right. Big pressure on Tang's break, and the last time he went right in a drink. I'm sure he's going to avoid that now, but if you let up or you change something's going to change. Oh,
scratched.
no.
Same way.
You kidding me?
That's like impossible.
Oh, boy. Now, we were debating about the break before, Sal. 2 scratches in a row. That's it. And here we
Yeah,
go.
well,
Once again.
now you get on this 2 ball, it's all over.
Yes.
The rest of it is just natural, smooth
Smooth stroke.
flow. You don't got to
Yeah.
work the ball. it.
He need a little bit more, but this is good,
He's
right?
going to zigzag this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's going to come underneath the 8, and then he can just slide up table for the 4.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, you go a little up and down, but
Right.
they're natural position.
Matthew,
No hard work.
for as long as I've been commentating the MEZZ West State Tour, and that's a long time, it's rare that I see a 3-foul game.
Yeah, there's been very few.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of 3-foul games. I see people get up and try to get out.
Second chance sign-ups going on back here. If you haven't signed up, time to sign up. $500 added. 6s and 7s only. Single and 9 ball. We're gonna get started.
Yeah, he's fine.
35 minutes, 40 minutes.
He is fine.
Yeah, he's still good here.
He can roll this in or spin it in. Either way, he'll have an angle for the 5 to go back up to the 6.
Ruben Bautista, Aaron Raminio, table 15. Ruben Bautista, Aaron Raminio, table 15. If you
All right, well,
are just
Yeah.
getting knocked out before the money round, you do qualify for
good to be patient.
Yeah, this could be it right here.
Played a lot of pool. That's
Man,
about perfect.
yeah. You
May have
just
wanted to
stay
go a little
down
bit
on
more,
this.
but-
No, yeah.
He can foul this up. He can draw it. He can do whatever he wants here.
Sal. For real? Woof.
He's okay.
He hit that ball all right.
Hmm?
He hit that ball okay.
I mean, it's all right.
Yeah.
You like being, perfect stripped over for the 8, and natural position for the 9. I
Oh,
mean,
man.
he don't waste a lot of movements. Like he doesn't want
Right.
to work hard.
Yes. Yes.
He
I
knows-
agree. Conserve that energy,
Yeah.
you know. Wow. Ernesto is on it.
And this should do it right here.
Yeah, that's. See you later, baby. Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Wow. I didn't even have anything to say.
You know what? That's why we play the game. They all count.
I'm saying it.
That's. Wow. Yeah. The whole chat room, we're all in shock on that one.
Yep. I think Tang's favored to make this ball.
Yeah.
And we're going to have hill action.
And
Unless
it's
something
Ernesto's
goofy
break.
happens here. Scratch. Crazy. Hit the point. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, wait, here it comes. 2 reels.
Are
Wait
you
for
kidding
it.
me?
Wait for
There
it.
is no way on the
Wait for
universe.
it. Okay, we're good. Everyone take a deep breath. We got hill action again. Raw
boy.
Hannah. Loving it. Sometimes I think you put the hook 'em horns on things, man. You make them go hill.
I do. I thought. Oh. Wow, Sal. We getting our money's worth today. Yeah, he did not close the door. He lifted up on that shot. I'm not the only one to close the door. Wow. Well, whew. That's tough action, man. You get all the
right.
way down there.
Here's the Carmine Sardo.
That's right. Let's see.
Breaking with the turtle rack.
Are you favored?
Gotta be favored.
Sal Money says in the new era, you're favored.
You're favored.
You got a template rack. You know where the balls go.
You're breaking good. He's had a shot on the 1 every single time.
Facts.
Oh, I just did that whole field goal. Guys didn't miss a field goal in like 73 tries.
And they miss them all.
There it is. And
Nothing.
he made nothing. How do you make
Sahara.
Nothing. Making 3 balls every time. And let me just check this out. You got 1 perfect, 2. Tank's taking it.
Oh.
Chris Robinson,
And you get
Tank
the
can't believe he's
freezer.
still in his match. He's like, oh my.
Chris and Foch, table 7.
This is high drama. This is why we play pool. You got to sit back and love it. That's right, Marshall. We've all missed, get on the 8 and miss the case ball.
Cancel Foch and Chris. Cancel.
You know, the funny thing about this whole thing is that the balls around, they're going to roll,
Right.
And you got to outlast it. You got to play smart.
Yeah.
You do a lot of
And
good
that's what
things.
happens.
You got to get that love, too.
Right. Now.
Overall, I think Tanks had the most love in this match. I mean,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
had
yes.
good
Yes.
moves, he had
Yes.
good- But
Yeah.
he let Ernesto back in, let him
Right.
back in.
He let him right back in. I don't know. I've heard different people say, when I'm playing, I don't want to, get held up. If it's me, it's my turn to shoot, I want to get it done. But there's nothing wrong with clearing your head also.
Well, again, I really don't see any problem in this whole rack. I mean, it's like 1, 2, get over on the 3, go 2 rails up for the 4.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you get underneath this 4 or 5,
Yeah.
you're good.
So you're playing the 4 in this opposite corner?
You can shoot the 3 and 1, 2, 3 all in the same pocket.
Right. So where you shoot the 4?
Or if you slide up on the 2, then you could just 1 rail and slide that angle over this way. But then you shoot the 4, you come between the 7, 5.
Oh, okay, and shoot
Cue
in this
ball.
corner? Okay, gotcha.
That's the whole match. I mean, if you don't like
Yeah.
where you're at, you throw down
Yeah.
a lockdown safe. But then the 6, 7,
Absolutely.
8, 9.
Exactly.
You pay to have those balls in that position.
That's right. All on one side of the table. See, he's thinking, he's doing exactly what you said,
Yeah,
sir.
the first thing he's doing is he's coming over to look at this 4.
Now, that should be a
Right.
good signal to the people who are learning, because everybody in our chat room's a pro, but Chang went and checked out the problem ball, seeing where he wants to be, because he knows he doesn't have a problem with with the 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's see.
Second check, startups going on over here. $25 entry fee, $500 added, 6s and 7s only. If you just got eliminated, and if you're not in the money, come on down.
So he's looking, where am I going to shoot this 3 from? But I go,
Right.
he's looking to follow and go on 1 rail.
Right.
I like going 2 rails in and out of that corner.
Yeah. You're going to bring yourself right to the ball.
See, that's where he's looking to come up underneath this 4. But that's,
Yeah.
like I said, that's a big part of it. That's pretty much, I think, the whole game there.
Yeah. And he's taking his time. He's figuring it out because he knows that's important.
He went all the way underneath, didn't he?
Oh, boy.
Yep. And he's dead straight in now.
Uh-huh. He got a slight angle.
Right.
He doesn't
Now
have
what
to
do you
like
do?
it. I see a little work here. I see a little strokey stroke.
He played the 2 railer. And rub. And he doesn't like it. So
And
6
dead
right
set,
there.
yeah. That's what you said, though.
Right.
You said if you don't get there, you can play a lock-up safety.
Oh. Well, I think he's okay. It's a little bit on the weak side. You wanted to move that ball over.
Compared to what he could have done.
Ernesto kicks the ball so well. You want to be tight on that 5.
It's a
I
little
think he's
half
supposed to-
mass say, little Moro Pius. Watch out for the scratch in the corner off the 4. Oh, stop,
Yeah.
Ernesto. Cut it out.
And uh-oh.
Side pocket, side pocket, side pocket.
Side pocket, roll up to the 5 side, same side pocket. It's over.
Cancel
Unless
Christmas.
you really mess this up. This is like some natural little roll this 4 in, roll the 5s, pull back for the 6. It's over. But we just saw Ernesto,
Yeah, that was.
very
I'm still in shock right
uncharacteristically,
there. I'm still in shock. That was no way in the world I think he missed that ball.
That's just about perfect.
Yep.
Just enough angle to go across. He might be a little straight. I think it's okay.
Yeah. If not, put the juice crew on it and
Once
get
again,
there.
straight in or 5-6 inches off the rail for the 6. You know. Looks like he's drawn this. Like, you draw back one rail to where the head rail is, and then back to the 6. Like I said, about 5-6 inches off the rail. Just a simple little shoot these all day long. You know, it's just a natural. The cue ball should end up in the middle of the table here. Stop for the 7.
A lesson in perseverance, you guys.
So now I like staying above. I like to pull this ball back 3 or 4 inches. Make sure I'm definitely above this 8. See how he's like straight in?
Yeah.
Now what are you gonna do? A little goofy, you know. You gotta punch the ball off the rail or slide up.
Gotta do a little something, right?
Or draw back and have be a little off angle.
Well, let's see what he does here.
Okay.
You called it. Get to that little funny angle.
Well,
Yes.
he's all right.
No, he's good, but he could have just been straight in tap.
And that's all she wrote.
Oh, boy. Whoa, man.
Crazy.
What a good match that was. Wow. You guys don't like that? You don't like anything. T.Hoa and E.Dominguez.
I know Ernesto's not happy with that.
He cannot be happy.